Hello and welcome to this video. I'm having now kind of a mood to play around this experiment for teaching grammar. And we're going to start playing this game, and then we're going to get very serious about some stuff, and then we'll get back here. So let's start with the gaming part. So I took some time during the week to iterate on this example where you have a phrase, and it started as a play. I started just playing around, tinkering with the idea of having filters, and I'm always intrigued about the concept of filters. I love the physical effect of polarization. So where you put a filter in front of another polarized filter, you twist it, and then you see that it darkens. And then I thought I want to see a digital version of that. Where would this be effective? Where could it work? So I picked up that idea of the filter and built this thing. Now you see that there's some added effects. So we tried also to ask Claude Code to gamify the template. And now you have this as a nouns filter. So you can search for nouns and they will appear in front of you. You see the other words have a different function and they appear blurred. So I can scan here, or just go straight to those that I recognize as nouns. And then after I have all of them, then I'll move on to the next goal, that is finding verbs and so on. So you see there's extra elements here. So the next iteration here was, why don't we try to build more and more of these templates with the help of Claude Code? And this is the result. So I asked for 20 authors and their most famous works, and then I got into this. Let's look at Edgar Allan Poe. So let's try to finish all this word search. I'm just going to go through the whole paragraph and show you how it works. So if I scan here, I'll get all of the nouns. This is interesting because I had to correct this with the help of Claude as well. Tapping was detected as a verb, so it was not coming out on this filter. So I had to go back and correct that. So the nice thing is that I had the very few interactions, let's say, or very effective, very oriented or focused interactions with the tool. I didn't have to code anything or take care of the programming layer. Didn't have to decide how to build what we're seeing here. So I let the tool work on that, and then I was just deciding which direction to take. So there are the verbs. Now this is a nice one. This is filtered for emojis. And I think this could be interesting as well for children that are learning the English language, because then you can have some words, kind of translated into the visual representation. And emojis are everywhere. It's part of the language of today's generations. So it's interesting to see this unfold. And I did some tests as well with my own children, and they found this very interesting and fun. To be trying to discover all of these words. Something is missing there because I want to unlock the very last element. Here, strength, lower, not here. So there must be something broken. No, there it is. I was missing wary. And now I unlocked the last filter, that's Spanish. So this is also nice because instead of translating the whole phrase in Spanish, it goes for some terms and it centers them right around the word. So you see that this allows you to kind of compress the space. If you see midnight dreary, translates to medianoche lúgubre in Spanish. So both wouldn't fit very well, but if you have this effect, then you can either see one or the other. So it's nice if you have a language translation that changes the width or the number of the length of the words, like Spanish. It's very compared to English, words are very long. And don't get me talking about German, of course. So once you finish all of this, We're going to get a confetti shower. So let's go to that. There it is. Oh, I have an extra one. This is new. I didn't know it was there. Shadow. So it's kind of discovering some shadowy words. So this is using kind of the detection of sentiment somehow. Sentiment analysis. It's called. So certain words are darker, and this is a shadow filter. So I finished the shadow filter. Now I got the shower. I was surprised of that, kind of something that the AI added on its own. And there is some fun stuff as well. You know, one of the things that made me laugh a bit with my children was seeing some fish swimming backwards. So you see that obviously a human wouldn't do that, or maybe not deliberately. So you see that the AI takes decisions on its own as well and tries to figure out the path. But at some point, you still need to steer the process as a designer or as an engineer. So well, the serious thing that's behind this, so you see, nowhere here I have the AI interacting directly. And there's the idea, of course, that you can have a template here and you can upload your own phrase and then have the AI decompose that in layers, so you can have the same kind of process, nouns, verbs, and maybe adverbs or whatever you want to do, and then build your own exercise. That would be okay. But what's not okay is to, in my opinion, to put AI in the front and the center of everything. And to talk about that, what we're doing with Sync, with our tool for teachers, is precisely that. We're using a lot of AI tools, and there's plenty of supporting functions to translate or transform from a certain media to another, like text to speech, or convert a certain paragraph into a question. So this is very valuable and useful, but we never thought of, and we really not at all, of building an AI tutor that replaces a teacher. And this is because learning is more a social activity rather than something that just transfers knowledge from one point to another. So maybe for AI, it's okay to transfer the weights of an LLM into another model, but for humans that doesn't work the same. So we cannot just transplant the brain over, and we need to construct things by exchanging, by socializing, and this is the only way we are learning now. So it's very important also to mention this, because many ideas are coming around the replacement of human labor, and I'm thinking more about acceleration by creating tools. And this resonates a lot with the ideas of Max Tegmark, and I'm going to show you now a couple of screenshots of this latest video. I find particularly inspiring that it just has 53 views after 2 weeks of being released, which means they're up to something. This is not a typical video that's pressed like fire on social media, maybe not tricking people into clicking into it, but it talks about something really important, that is AGI, this artificial general intelligence. So the concept of AGI is trying to build replacements for ourselves. So it's kind of an AI that's not oriented to a certain task or fulfills a certain job, but that can do anything that we asked that AI to do. And the question here is, do we really want that, and we need that? And what Tegmark says is no. Let me just see if we can find that slide here. This one. AGI is unnecessary. It's something that we don't need now. Undesirable. It can have some really unforeseen effects that are hard to predict now, and preventable. We don't need that. So the idea also kind of circles back to the kind of work we're doing in Sync, and with this experiment as well, where if you think of any technical system, you can design the systems to be optimized and to work very well without necessarily putting an intelligence in the loop, right? So I thought this was interesting. We start with a game, then we go into very serious stuff, and then we come back here to say, okay, let's figure out what to do with these tools. If you have any idea around, you want to also give me your feedback about these concepts, just by all means contact me. And also, if you think we should do something, I mean, this is now sitting on my computer, and I'm uncertain if I should release that as open source. Should we make a workshop of how do you build edtech solutions, edtech interactions with AI? Exchange this knowledge with someone else. Should we put it online? What do we do with this? So I'm looking forward to your opinions. And thank you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you around.